No, not all of it.
Not even, dude.
It's
You don't
look,
look anything like you used to.
It's because look, Dad, I stopped drinking, right?
Okay.
Like right now, I'm drinking. It's a non-alcoholic beer. I don't do it every day. Right now, it's a special occasion.
Yeah.
Before I would get fucked up every day, blacked out.
Joyce Jax, when your brother was going through all this, like, did you feel like you need to intervene or did you not? How do you handle your brother with an addiction? What do you do,
bro?
Well, like I was very supportive. I believe he can.
No,
attest
but
to
before
that.
when he was
like
going through that.
Yeah, like do you confront him or do you not? Or
Because you're his older brother, right?
It was difficult, man. It was difficult because you don't know how to approach him. I did try to tell him several times, and he was always blacked out, and he would treat me like shit. Like,
Or it pisses you off.
He was like a different person. You know
Okay.
what I mean? He was a different person. He would totally like go from like Dr. Jekyll to Dr. Hyde or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? And
Nah.
You don't want, when you drink, when you do anything, even if it's like, hey, you gotta stop comiendo papitas, or hey, ponte en la you don't want to hear none of that shit. You like when you're dirty and you like doing something, and they tell you that it's bad for you, whatever. You don't, or cigarettes. People.
I had
that
already
smoke.
gone through that, so I tried to tell him, hey, carnal, yo ya pasé por ese jale, pero then like I would also like indulge, you know what I mean? Because
Sí.
like we would stop for
Pero
a
tú
certain
estás
amount of
más
time.
controlado o qué?
Oh, I'm always.
No,
been
this
more
guy's
controlled.
never had a problem with nothing. Like el vato siempre like.
Well,
you
I
can do
have
it.
had my problems.
Well, it
bro.
was yeah.
I
with-
have had my problems with with pills and shit. Like I've had problems with Xanax, and I did have a cocaine problem too. You know what I mean? At first, like when I was in my 20s, I was in a norteño band, and I was doing a lot of cocaine because we're playing three times a week, Friday, Saturday,
Yeah.
4 or 5 hour
Sunday
gigs.
sometimes. It was actually like I needed it. You know, I needed
endurance.
it. Like in that time, like my throat would be fucked up or whatever, and I would be drinking chingos of bucanas during the fucking gigs.
This guy
And
would be
then-
like chentes empinaba bottles, and people
Yeah.
were like,
Descanse.
se meaban.
Oh, man, yo llegaba a una quinceañera y de volada los papás de la quinceañera, mijo, órale una, ya sabían, me llevaban las bucanas because they already knew.
Yeah.
And then mi carnal, pues he would sell pase, so he would fucking give me the free pase. So I had free pase and free booze. You know what I mean? So all I needed was fucking
To perform.
and that's it. So I would go perform for 4 hours, fucking norteño songs, all chingon. I would sing like songs like Invasores and shit. So I thought I was fucking Lalo Mora. You know what I mean? I didn't think I was fucking Lalo Mora. I thought I was Lalo Mora. You know what I mean? And and it was an exhilarating fucking feeling, but it also
Bolsita.
Vamos a relapse, chinga, cállate la boca.
but I got away. But I got off of that, right? And
was
then,
there a tipping point where you said no more? Or what happened?
Well, it was affecting my daily life. It wasn't fun anymore. It got to the point where I was also acting out. I was also like being a piece of shit, like with the family.
You
Like,
were lashing out.
yeah, like I wasn't being myself, and I noticed that I wasn't being myself. Somebody called me out, and I finally learned. But then, like, I relapsed later. Well, my brother and I would party a lot in downtown, and when we first started Venomous, we would do a lot of fucking cocaine, like a lot. Like I never thought we like it was possible to be alive right now with all the cocaine we did. At the gigs, like after the gigs and shit, like
Before
sometimes
the gig?
before the gigs, like and the after party, man, we'll do so much,
day.
and like you can't even fuck on cocaine. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Marina, but
It's
you can't
okay.
even
It's okay.
perform. You know what I mean? You can't even perform. So that's what made me stop. I was like, I got all these girls that want to get with me, and I can't even perform. You know what I mean? And so I was like, fuck cocaine. I don't need cocaine. Like that's what made me stop the fucking sex, because like I was like, it was important for me. You know what I mean? And for for my fans.
A better.
For the people. There's a lot of vocals to serve.
It's like I was saying.
I was single, by the way, so
It's like I was saying, better libido, improved mood.
yeah. So I had to choose. I was like, am I gonna have sex or am I gonna fucking do cocaine? I was like, yeah, I'd rather have sex. You know what I mean? So that made me stop. But then like my brother would have some with him, like, fuck it, you know what I mean? And then it would happen. We'd go downtown, we'd party, and then instead of like having a good time and like thinking, oh, which bar has the best drinks or whatever, we were like, which bar has a restroom that locks? That was our concern. I was like, which bar has let's go to Suerte, because Suerte you can lock the bar and you can fucking do some pase there. Or let's go to Flying Walrus because they have the little lock, or el pinche Cine El Rey. Hombre, Cine El Rey.
Cine El Rey was the best one. But most of the bars there already know, and they like, you can't lock doors there, and some of them even take them off. Like, si te andas cagando, bro, they're gonna see you.